All right, 1:37, and finally eating something. I was gonna say eating something to eat, but we just did macaroni and cheese. It's really all we got left. Split up a bunch of wood for after we cooked our mac. Oh, I will say, this alder, man, once you get it burning, it burns hot. Coals stick around forever. This macaroni and cheese cooked twice as fast. And I don't know if I've really ever got a super rock and boil going over the fire, so this alder's kicking ass. But just getting something to eat, kind of laying low. We busted our ass. But once again, it always blows my mind how much you can get done in such a little time. I think I probably started dicking around with the wood at 10:30, 11, maybe even 11:30. Here it is 2-3 hours later. I got all the wood brought over. I got it all split. I got it all stacked. I got it all drying. Built a fire. Cooked lunch. Cleaned up camp. Raked up. Cleaned up everything. You can't even really tell that I cut wood. And like I said, it's always amazing to me how much you can get done in such a little time. We just got to figure out what I want to do in this big bad world, you know. I'm kind of thinking that I really don't want to. I really don't want to have to go back to my sister's. And I could come out here and hike in 3 or 4 miles somewhere off the road and cut a bunch of alders and build a cabin. And not live, but, you know, I don't know, maybe ride out the winter. I just don't know. So, but I am going to do one thing. I'm going to have, whenever somebody comes back up, I'm going to have Kaylin and little Ed I can't believe I'm even on them, but I'm going to have Kaylin and Ed bring up the food stamp card. I'm sorry, I'm mooching off society for one of the first times in my life. For the first time in my life. I've never filed bankruptcy, never collected unemployment, never had welfare of any kind. And trust me, I've basically been, you know, hanging on by a thread for 10 years. But I figured that I chose that life. I was able. I just wasn't willing. So how dare I take food stamps or take welfare or file for bankruptcy on debts that I accrued? I mean, it's different if you're filing bankruptcy for medical reasons and stuff like that. That's what it's intended for, but a lot of people take advantage of the system, and I just never felt that was the right thing to do. So I backed myself into a corner. I desperately needed to get out here and get this process started, and I got food stamps. So yeah, a little embarrassed about it. It's wrong, but it's all right. So I'm going to have them give me the card so I can, you know, have Wayne and Linda or Richard and Thomas or somebody, you know, just run me into town. So I really want to get self-sufficient, and if I've got that card, you know. And I can do smoke some weed up here. I can get it off this hill. If I were to ever get a bear from this other guy, I can trade that bear meat for money. And I can trade that money for smokes. So, you know, I think that, I think you're watching me make a decision right now that I did not really kind of plan on making. And I really didn't see coming, but I'm not coming back right away. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the summer, since we haven't even had a summer yet, I'm going to spend the summer I'm going to find a spot. I'm going to have these good old boys take me fishing lower down on this creek. And I'm going to find a spot that's somewhat convenient to get supplies to. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to build a cabin. And I'm going to spend 3 more months out here. Come on, baby. Can I not have some smoke in my eyes right now, please? No, I'm at peace out here. I love it. I've found something in the world that I didn't know existed. I found something in myself that I didn't know existed. And I feel as though, for now, this point in my life, right now, this is where I need to be. So, honestly, I'm kind of sick of being this remote. I can be remote and away from humans and away from people all day long, but I don't have to be this far out. I can go down there to that campground and hike in a mile or two, you know, or maybe even have Kaylin bring up her quad and, you know, hump me down somewhere. And I think I have to be where fish are. I think that's something, I think that really is, you know, a big deal. I've got to be where fish are, and that helps keep me sane, and I'm going to get this dog. And I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to grab the card from my sister. May, June, July, August, September, October. I'll still have food stamps. They give them to you for 6 months, and after that, I think you can go back and probably get another 3 months or 6 months, or fuck, I'm sure people live on those damn things. So, you know, I think that yeah, I want to keep doing this, but I want to do it bigger. I want to do it better. I want to build a cabin. I want to build a cabin. And, you know, piece of wood fell off the wood pile. I'm serious. Not only am I serious, but I'm almost ready to go. I think I'll stay here for another week or two, and I'm going downriver. And I'm going back further into kind of town. Get myself 5, 6, 7, 8 miles from the Salachi store, where it's more convenient for visitors, because that's the thing. If I was where Wayne and Linda were, Thomas and Richard would be coming by every day. And if I can, you know, do some charging up with my batteries with them, and maybe sit down and have a conversation with Mikey and kind of schedule, you know, maybe, you know, once a week or every 2 weeks I go in, take a shower, and get myself cleaned up and come back. But I genuinely believe right now, in my heart of hearts, that for whatever the reason, I just decided to dive in a little bit deeper. It's not that I didn't accomplish what I wanted to here, it's that I've fully accomplished it here, and now I don't mind integrating myself back into the world, and just doing it a little further down the mountain to where it's easier for people to visit and it's more convenient, and still continue to do what I do, because right now smokes, weed, and food are the only expenses that I have in the world, and I've got food stamps for another 4 months. I can get myself the smokes and the weed. I can, you know, finagle and trade and do some stuff. So, yeah, I'm ready to leave this camp. I'm gunning. It's too far up here. It's too isolated. There's no fish. I mean, the fish don't even live up here. What's that tell you? I mean, I'm on the most beautiful stream in the world, and the fish don't even live here. So, I'm going back into town, or I'm going back down the river, or down the mountain 10, 12, 15 miles, and I'm going to hike in somewhere, you know, at least, you know, half mile or so away from anybody or, you know, traffic, and try to keep it a little bit of a secret, and I'm going to go in and build a cabin. So, that's what I'm going to do. You've heard me before and you've seen me before say that I was going to do certain things, and I did them, and this is one of those things that I'm going to do. So, my camera's blinking at me, it's going to shut off. Our trip just changed. It just changed 100%. I'm done with up here. It's too far. It's too far away. It's too inconvenient for visitors. I love the visitors. I love the mountain people. I love doing the mountain things. I love the fishing and the hunting and the hiking and the, you know, I love it all. So, you know, I'm going to go deeper, and I want some work. I enjoyed cutting that wood today. I enjoyed doing this. I enjoy setting up camp. But I think I'm done with this camp. It's been a month and a half. We're at the original halfway point, and I'm done with this camp. I'm going back into town, and I'm going back down the mountain, and I'm gonna find me a spot on a river where I can catch fish every day for fun. And I'm gonna fucking build me a cabin. I can build a cabin in 3 weeks. I mean, I think I can. I can build a cabin in 3 weeks. So, I love you. I miss y'all. And we're going to take this further down the road.